I do agree that. I thought, as I told you, right, Arvind should have gone to Karnataka. Uh, that's what I already said that. But I am saying that हर चीज में अरविंद को घुसाना is of no value. I mean, yes, yes, yeah, I know. Uh, Karnataka. Uh, Karnataka is a completely different case study. Karnataka को समझना पड़ेगा. Karnataka is actually kind of region based है. वहाँ पे बहुत बड़े tall leaders की जरूरत है वहाँ पे. And see, Andhra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, if you can't understand that, you need to understand it कि वहाँ पे constituency wise नहीं होते. एक बंदे को देख के वोट करते हैं वहाँ पे. कुछ जगह पे ऐसा भी होता है वहाँ पे. We need to learn Karnataka. We need to learn. Kerala is different. Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andhra, these three states है ना, वहाँ पे चंद्रबाबू नायडू के नाम पे वोट पड़ते हैं, जगनमोहन रेड्डी के नाम पे वोट पड़ते हैं, फिर येडियुरप्पा के नाम पे वोट पड़ते हैं, ऐसा करके वोट पड़ते हैं वहाँ पे. That kind of tall leaders हमें चाहिए, regional leaders चाहिए हमें. Literally region leader नहीं होता है तो वोट नहीं डालते वहाँ पे. Literally, they don't even care. If you are giving them सोने चांदी की रोड बना के भी दोगे ना, तब भी वो लोग वोट नहीं देते. That kind of attitude उनके अंदर है. वो बाहर इतने जल्दी नहीं आता है. It takes time. We need to create leaders there. I don't think so. I think Prakash Raj is a loose cannon. Those kind of people will only talk. No. He doesn't care. Those kind of people are of no use. They don't know how to. They are loose cannons. पता नहीं. Anyway, I mean, I just want to add here कि कोई भी celebrity आम आदमी पार्टी के अंदर आएगा, it would not be that value for us also, for them also, क्योंकि वो लोग कभी भी बाहर जा सकते हैं. मैंने देखा था यार, मैंने ग्राउंड पे काम किया था. छोटे छोटे सेलिब्रिटीज दिल्ली वाले आते थे और तो 1-2 हफ्ते 3 हफ्ते काम करते थे वो लोग और थक जाते थे और बाहर चले जाते थे. So those will not work. Whatever we have to do, we have to. I know, but he worked hard यार. भगवंत मान हार्डवर्क करता है. वो पगड़ी पहन के नो देखते. आई थिंक उत्तर प्रदेश, राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश, छत्तीसगढ़, वहां पे फोकस करना है. आई डू लव दैट अरविंद जाए वहां पे, थोड़ा सा कैंपेनिंग करे. पूरा पूरा जितना अपना पूरा झुका सकता है, ही हैज टू कीप इट. I just would love to see that part. हाँ बोलो गौरव. I think Gaurav will be the last. After that, I will start the news. Anyway, okay, fine. I think we went in. Thanks for joining. I will start the news now. So आज का दिन है May 23rd. इंडिया में टाइम है अभी 2 minutes short of 9. 8:58 है अभी. So let me get into the news part. Okay. Maha rally to be held in Ramlila Maidan on June 11th, says Gopal Rai. The fight over the ordinance will increase further in Delhi. Now AAP plans to hold a big rally at Ramlila Maidan. Before the big rally, AAP will go door to door and tell the people about the ordinance and how the Delhi government is being stopped from working. शेली ओबराय ट्रांसफर पोस्टिंग पर बवाल के बीच शेली ओबराय का बड़ा बयान. एमसीडी में ऑनलाइन ट्रांसफर पॉलिसी होगी लागू. ऑनलाइन पे लोग डालेंगे, फिर उसके बाद उसके हिसाब से ऑनलाइन ट्रांसफर पोस्टिंग होगा. एवरीथिंग विल बी सीन ऑनलाइन. इट सीम्स ऑनलाइन पॉलिसी का शिक्षकों ने किया विरोध. शिक्षक न्याय मंच नगर निगम के अध्यक्ष कुलदीप खत्री ने एमसीडी द्वारा तैयार की गई ऑनलाइन ट्रांसफर पॉलिसी का विरोध किया है. कहा कि पिछले कई वर्षों से पारदर्शिता की वजह से शिक्षकों के ट्रांसफर रुके हुए हैं. वही तीनों नगर निगम के एकीकरण के बाद निगम अधिकारियों माय हिंदी सो बैड अधिकारियों ने एक नई ऑनलाइन ट्रांसफर पॉलिसी बनाई है जिसमें शिक्षकों को विगत सितंबर माह में आवेदन करने के लिए निर्देश किया गया है. कहा कि इस ट्रांसफर पॉलिसी में किसी स्कूल में कितने स्कूलों में कितनी सीट खाली है, इसमें शिक्षा विभाग के उच्च अधिकारियों ने अपनी मनमानी करके छात्र शिक्षक अनुपात गलत बनाया है. I'm sorry. Registration of Chief Minister pilgrimage scheme will be on one call, making permit or transfer to also easy. Government will make 58 services of 4 more departments online. will be able to take advantage of this scheme sitting at home. 2 services of Revenue Department, 8 services of Building and Construction Department, 19 सर्विसेज ऑफ लेबर डिपार्टमेंट, 29 सर्विसेज ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंट को दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट अभी एक्सपैंड कर रही है डोर स्टेप डिलीवरी में। गुजरात में पेडेस्ट्रियन फ्रेंडली डस्ट फ्री रोड्स बनाने के लिए अहमदाबाद में सिंधु भवन रोड में 8 करोड़ का घोटाला हुआ है। ये पायलट प्रोजेक्ट बनाए थे, वो प्रोजेक्ट खत्म नहीं हुआ, उसके ऊपर घोटाला हुआ। सीबीआई के कुछ लोगों ने राइड किया वहां पे, वैसा करके पूरा 76 करोड़ का घोटाला हो रहा था गुजरात में। अहमदाबाद म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन में, बाकी जगह पे पता नहीं है। As part of the pilot project, unique design has to be developed for the footpaths. It is a 3.3 kilometer long and 2.5 meter width on each road, but the part was never ever completed and the construction has already started. गांधीनगर में सचिवालय में आजकल बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहे थे। फॉर एग्जांपल, रैट्स हैव क्रिएटेड हैवक इन सीट ऑफ पावर। इट सीम्स 2 गवर्नमेंट के विभागों का, बेसिकली लेबर विभाग एंड ऑल्सो 2 कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर्स का विभागों का पूरा ड्रॉयर्स, इंपॉर्टेंट फाइल्स सब चूहा खा गए हैं। Shredded papers were added to the chaos. Speculation of a cabinet reshuffle के कारण ये सब कुछ हुआ है, ऐसा लोग बोल रहे हैं। During the Prime Minister visit, it wasn't political maneuvering causing the chaos. It was a invasion of rats. सीबीआई को बुलाया गया कि इन सब पेपर्स में क्या क्या है वो सब देखने के लिए। इसके साथ चीफ सेक्रेटरी ऑफ गुजरात राजकुमार को ट्रांसफर करने की अभी बात चल रही है, बिकॉज वेरियस डिपार्टमेंट्स में डायरेक्ट अपॉइंटमेंट्स बना रहे थे और वहां पे ट्रांसफर पोस्टिंग का कुछ ना कुछ घपला हो रहा था। सो ऑफिशियल्स को चिंतन शिविर से बाहर भेजने की बहुत आवश्यकता है, ऐसा बोल रहे हैं। ऑफिशियल्स आर नॉट वेरी प्लीज्ड एंड रिमार्क्ड दैट द चीफ सेक्रेटरी राजकुमार इज प्लेइंग ए वेरी हेवी हैंडेड, और वो सब लेके दे हैव गॉन टू कंसर्न मिनिस्टर। इसी के साथ डॉक्टर रंजीत कुमार सिंह 2008 बैच आईएएस ऑफिसर, जो कि सेक्रेटरी ऑफ वुमेन एंड चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट, उनको बनाए हुए 2 हफ्ते हुए थे, उनको वहां से निकाल दिया है जल्दी से, क्यों? बिकॉज उनको डिमोट कर दिया है, बिकॉज देयर वाज एटलीस्ट सम 12 करोड़ का घोटाला उनके साथ पकड़ा गया है। ये क्या है अनिल भाई, कितने सारे घोटाले इंडिया में? बिनामी सिम कार्ड सेल में गुजरात इज इन 4th पोजीशन। इंडिया में हर एक साल 41.28 लाख का बिनामी सिम कार्ड बेचा जाता है। हर एक महीने में 2.25 लाख सिम कार्ड्स बेचा जाता है गुजरात में अलोन, 2.25। इंडिया में नंबर 1 में वेस्ट बंगाल आता है, जहां पे 14 लाख बिनामी सिम कार्ड बेचा जाता है। फिर उसके बाद हरियाणा आता है, 5,33,000 फेक सिम कार्ड बेचा जाता है। फिर उसके बाद यूपी आता है, 4,02,480 सिम कार्ड। ये डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ टेलीकॉम का आंकड़े हैं, बट इंटरेस्टिंगली डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ टेलीकॉम बोल रहे हैं कि ये 10 टाइम्स हो सकता है। दे डोंट हैव द एग्जैक्ट फिगर। यूपी के बाद गुजरात आता है, ऑलमोस्ट 3,53,431 फेक सिम कार्ड गुजरात में बेचा जाता है। फिर उसके बाद बिहार, फिर उसके बाद मध्य प्रदेश, उसके बाद असम, फिर उसके बाद पंजाब आता है। Sachendra Jain ka health deteriorated. He lost 35 kilos. He's been taken to the hospital. A fact-checking mission has been found that Adani's proposed Gundalpura coal mine will destroy over 500 hectares of fertile farmland and forests in the Indian state of Jharkhand. 5 villages will be severely impacted. Over 780 families will be displaced. Adani go back का नारा वहां पे चल रहा है। Adani go back का नारा चल रहा है। फिर इसके बाद it seems Adani Group का is now in the 6th position with regards to the carbon emission. कार्बन फुटप्रिंट में ऑक्सफैम में एक रिपोर्ट रिलीज किया, जिसमें वर्ल्ड की बिलियनियर्स में अदानी इज नाउ इन द 6th पोजीशन। इट सीम्स ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस के बाहर डालने में अदानी कोल पावर स्टेशन, गैस इंस्टॉलेशन, कोल माइंस, अदानी पोर्ट्स एंड रेलवेज एड टू दिस टॉक्सिक टोल। अदानी के it seems Adani is emitting almost 50 to 70% of their emissions without much of the safeguards. New analysis of the investments of the 125 of the world's richest billionaires shows that on average they are emitting 3 million tons a year, more than a million times the average for someone in the bottom 90% of the humanity. स्टैंडर्ड एंड पुअर की 500 ग्रुप ऑफ कंपनीज में अदानी ने ये लिखा गया कि एक साल में दे हैव एमिटेड ऑलमोस्ट 31,528 KT CO2 कार्बन फुटप्रिंट इक्वलेंट रिलीज किया है. इट सीम्स अदानी पावर का ऑलमोस्ट 55% योगदान है उसके अंदर. अदानी ट्रांसपोर्ट का ट्रांसमिशन का ऑलमोस्ट 70% वो बाहर एमिट करते हैं. अदानी एंटरप्राइजेस 70% एमिट करता है. अदानी पोर्ट्स एंड एसईजेड्स 56% एमिट करता है. अदानी टोटल गैस 38% एमिट करता है. अदानी ग्रीन एनर्जी 62% एमिट करता है. On top of that, जो कि Adani Power is in the third list of all the companies which are in the large scale industry. For example, ArcelorMittal जो भी लक्ष्मी मित्तल का कंपनी है, इंडियन स्टील मैग्नेट उनका, he is just behind the Adani Power is just behind the ArcelorMittal all over the world. प्रमोद सावंत ने रिसेंटली अपना बजट देते समय भाई साहब ने बोला है कि 32 करोड़ उन्होंने एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स में खर्च किया है. इट सीम्स अपने खुद के एडवर्टाइजमेंट में ही खर्च किया. इट सीम्स प्रमोद सावंत bloated budget has helped sugar coated media coverage around his person and leadership. उसके लीडरशिप के लिए भाई साहब ने 32 करोड़ खर्च किया है. Recently the Goa edition of the Lokmat ran 14 pages of his birthday ads. In response to a question from Aam Aadmi Party MLA Vinji Vegas, Sawant said no agency has been appointed to publicize government schemes, but this was being done directly through government ads released by the State Department of Information and Publicity, which of course is one of the CM's portfolios. Goa CM's 32.68 crore advertising largesse ensures he is in firm control of media in Goa. Minister Harbhajan Singh ETO in Punjab inaugurated 62 kV substation at Giddar, Windy and Burby, 8 hours of uninterrupted power supply to farmers during paddy sowing season. CM Maan lays foundation stone of ultra-modern Tehsil complex in Darba and Chima slams Center for Value Cut on Grain and not releasing the share of RDF to the state. Hey, Gaurav, you have any business news with you which you want to talk? नहीं तैयार कर लो, तुम तैयार कर लो. I will continue with some other news. Okay.
వీళ్ళది గ్రీన్ రింగ్ ఉంటారు కదా, నేను బయటికి తీసుకెళ్ళాను.
కారులో ఉంటుందా? అయితే వెళ్ళి చూడు కార్లో. Okay. Okay, thank you. A total of 507 industrial projects have been backed by Punjab from January 2023 to March 2023, of which 318 projects pertaining to the manufacturing sector, 139 projects to the service sector, and 50 are related to the real estate sector. It seems that a change in the rule in 2018 by SEBI is going to be an albatross around the neck as it investigates the Adani affairs. Ownership of 42 entities behind the 13 FPIs is not clear to SEBI, as it is not within the current rules of FPIs to provide such disclosures. सुप्रीम कोर्ट की पैनल बोल रही है कि वो इन्वेस्टिगेट नहीं कर पा रही क्योंकि दे आर नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड सम ऑफ द आउट ऑफ द 42 एंटिटीज 13 FPIs वो समझ भी नहीं पा रहे because of that rule that they have changed in 2018 itself. Modi government ignores internal red flags on health risks to force fortified rice on poor. Union government ignores pilot projects failure and internal warnings that is premature to universalize fortified rice without first study its health impact, particularly on children. August 15, 2021, Prime Minister Narendra Modi mounted the Red Float, a place that tempts leaders to make grand speeches to the crowd. He announced that more than half of Indians will be fed rice fortified with micronutrients by 2024 to eradicate anemia. But in a haste, he served a public health policy that was raw and potentially dangerous to health. Documents accessed by the team reveals that while going ahead with the decision, Modi ignored the fact that majority of the pilot projects launched by his government itself to test the rice's nutritional impact has not at all taken off at all. The government overruled the finance ministry's red flag, calling the move premature before understanding its impact on human health. Sacks of fortified rice were trucked out despite the head of the country's leading medical research body said it will have serious and adverse effects of fortified rice on children. But Modi, unhindered by internal and external warnings, announced the government's plan to mandatory supply fortified rice to over 80 crore Indians. इससे क्या नुकसान होता है? Official data shows that 1.7 million children in India are classified as acutely malnutrition. Of particular concern to public health activists is the rise in anemia caused by deficiency in dietary iron. Overall, it's estimated that 67.1% of the children under 5 and 57% women between 15 to 49 years of age in India are anemic. In 2019-2021, anemic cases among children have risen by 9% compared to 2015-2016. The government claimed that the rice fortified with iron, folic acid, vitamin B12 will mitigate India's problems, which it called it as hidden hunger. Instead of mitigating it, it increased the amount of anemic children in India by 9%. Had there been a probe conducted, the then Home Minister would have had to resign. 2019 Lok Sabha elections were fought on the bodies of our soldiers. Satyapal Malik bol raha hai. Signature bridge to UP border, preparations for signal-free road, double-decker and 3 underpasses in full swing. Financial approval was given by former PWD Minister Manish Sisodia in September 2022. Signature bridge के लिए. It is going to be a signal free road, डबल टेक्कर की तैयारी तेज से हो रही है वहां पे. इसको मनीष सिसोदिया ने शुरू कर दिया था, अभी वो खत्म हो रही है almost. AAP firmly maintains that in accordance to Article 239A of the Constitution, an elected government has been established in Delhi with a duly constituted assembly. Thus, it is imperative that the elected government of Delhi has the authority to implement and the aspirations of the persons who placed their trust in them through the ballots. This is a constitutional tenet that cannot be compromised. दिल्ली में सेंटर्स ऑर्डिनेंस आने के बाद YVVJ राजशेखर, जिसको दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट ने निकाल दिया था आफ्टर अ लॉट ऑफ ग्राफ्ट एलिगेशंस अगेंस्ट हिम, वो फिर से रिज्यूम कर दिया. ही डिडंट कम टू ऑफिस आफ्टर द सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजमेंट, but he came to office on Monday after the ordinance has been declared. The Directorate of Vigilance has announced that Special Secretary Vigilance YVVJ Rajshekhar, who was divested of duties by the Delhi government over graft allegations, will resume his functions as usual starting Monday. The Directorate cited an ordinance promulgated by the centre that introduces a bundle of new provisions in the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Act 1991, effectively nullifying the Supreme Court judgment, which shifted the authority of controlling bureaucrats in the national capital from the Lieutenant Governor to the elected Delhi government. The central government is later expected to introduce the ordinance in Parliament in the form of a bill. The Directorate's order, signed by Assistant Director Caretaker, also says that Rajshekhar's office will be de-sealed. वो पहले सील कर दिया था, सुप्रीम कोर्ट की बोलने के बाद सील कर दिया था उसको, अभी डी-सील कर दिया. And the workflow status will be maintained as per the status on May 10th, a day before the Supreme Court ruled that the Delhi government has control over bureaucrats assigned to departments under its purview. Hindustan Times reached out to Delhi government, but the officials did not respond to requests for comments. The Rajshekhar has been at the center of controversy since May 15th when he was divested of duties and ordered to hand over all files to the government. Subsequently, the officer alleged that some of the files were copied by unknown persons shortly after he was shunted from his role. People aware of the matter said that Delhi-based NGO has accused Rajshekhar of corruption, forgery and harassment as well as threatening people. Abhinav Samaj has said that he is a very corrupt individual. Somnath Bharti started a direct dialogue in Malvinagar Assembly constituency, made a minimum program. Inauguration of a new borewell in Kasapura in Delhi. Chhattisgarh News, Aam Aadmi Party to lay siege to CM house today to protest against liquor scam. The BJP is lying to Delhi government, to the Delhi government about transfer rates. When Sheila Dikshit was in power, our government of Delhi, she had full powers regarding the transfer. When the Aam Aadmi Party came to power in 2015, the BJP ruled. Central government took away their right for the elected government. Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann laid foundation stone of ultra-modern Tehsil complex in Dibra. CM said that this project will immensely benefit the masses by delivering them citizen-centric services in a time-bound manner. In order to check preparedness and alertness of the police personnel to tackle any kind of untoward situation, Punjab police conducted mock drills exercises of right control across the state. The exercise was conducted on the directions of the Delhi DGP Gaurav Yadav. Power Minister Harbhajan Singh ETO conducted a surprise inspection in Punjab State Power Corporation Limited to check on attendance of the employees. Many employees who turned up late at the office promptly received a stern warning from the minister himself. Power Minister inaugurated 62 kV power substation in Barmi besides laying the foundation stone of new 66 kV substation in Giddarvindi, and also he dedicated a 10.6 kV, 10.6 kilometer 66 kV transmission line. Government cuts subsidy on electric two-wheelers from June as part of the FAME 2. BSF interrupts fifth Pakistani drone in last 4 days. NCLT directs NSC, BSC to reassess GE-Sony merger. Automakers to pump $10 billion in building EV capacity. Automakers to pump $10 billion in building EV capacity. Automakers to pump $10 billion in building EV capacity. Jamia opposes in High Court plea seeking EWS quota. Travel industry seeks removal of 20% TCS. Russian diamond sanction put 1 million jobs at risk in Surat. Indian education system needs an innovation which the government is not working on. Another blast in Bengal, third in 7 days. Bill to link birth death data with electoral rolls soon. Uttarakhand CM Dhami approves DA hike for all the state employees. RBI may revisit its toolkit to manage liquidity. Assam government likely to withdraw AFSPA by the end of this year. Delhi bakes at 46 degrees. Relief likely soon. China enters Sri Lanka's domestic fuel market now. Cash payments spike at petrol pumps now. Government to get a breather from 2000 rupee note. 2000 rupee note move. Cash payments spike at petrol pumps. 2000 rupee notes make 90% of the cash transactions, says dealers body. Cash transactions have sharply risen at petrol pumps, and cash paying consumers are using 2000 rupee notes in 9 out of the 10 cases following Friday's withdrawal of high value banknote, the All India Petroleum Dealers Association has said. RBI decision to withdraw the 2000 notes has again created the same difficult situation at petrol pumps across the country as was faced during 2016 demonetization drive. Do not introduce TLI for small firms, GTRA ने बोला है. TDS rules online gaming bonus incentive taxable if withdrawn, CBDT बोला है. Inflation momentum turning out to be softer than anticipated, RBI की report में बोला है. Government looks to develop local areas via national market plan. Gati Shakti में ये. Sex work not an offence, but doing it in public place can be an offence. Mumbai court ने बोला है ये. YS Jagan Mohan Reddy, Navin Patnaik crucial for government to get Delhi services bill passed Rajya Sabha. ये pass हो जाएगा. It's a big problem. Around 2/3 of the persons reported as missing in India are female. More than 50% of all missing persons are reported traced. Of late, social media is flooded with posts regarding the missing women in the country. This is following a claim made by the filmmaker that tens of thousands of women have gone missing from Kerala in the last year. Lakhs of people are reported missing in India every year. The Association of Chief Police Officers of the United Kingdom defined a missing person as anyone whose whereabouts are unknown. NCRB started providing data on missing persons since 2016 following SC directions. The data sets are forceful from Dataful, a product of Factly. 20.36 lakh persons have been reported missing in the last 6 years. According to the NCRB data, 20.36 lakh persons have been reported missing in the 6 years from 2016 to 2021. An average of 3.4 lakh people are missing each year, or 930 persons every day, or 39 persons every hour during the last 6 years. Further, the number of persons reported missing has increased from 2.9 lakh in 2016 to almost 3.9 lakh in 2021, registering an increase of 34%. 2021 में the number of missing persons का trend बढ़ता ही जा रहा है. 2016 में 2,90,000 people have been missing. 2021 में 3,89,000 people have been missing. अभी state wise के हिसाब से अगर देखा जाए, around 50% of the total number of persons unrecovered have been traced. The percentage of the share of persons traced is calculated as the percentage of the ratio of the total number of persons traced. Most of the ये जो group में missing people में children are very heavy, especially the female children are almost contracted. 65% of the children में सिर्फ फीमेल चिल्ड्रन है मिसिंग ग्रुप. इंडिया में सबसे ज्यादा मिसिंग पीपल आर कमिंग फ्रॉम ओनली 4 स्टेट्स में. द अमाउंट ऑफ पीपल हु आर मिसिंग, 72% ऑफ द पीपल आर मिसिंग फ्रॉम 4 स्टेट्स इटसेल्फ. मध्य प्रदेश, उत्तर प्रदेश, राजस्थान, गुजरात, इन चारों स्टेट से ज्यादातर लोग मिसिंग हो रहे हैं. एंड बिहार इज कमिंग क्लोज नियरर टू गुजरात. मध्य प्रदेश में हर रोज 12 चिल्ड्रन आर गेटिंग मिस्ड. राजस्थान में हर रोज 9 चिल्ड्रन आर गेटिंग मिस्ड. उत्तर प्रदेश में हर रोज 8 चिल्ड्रन आर गेटिंग मिस्ड. गुजरात में हर रोज 6 चिल्ड्रन आर गेटिंग मिस्ड. इसमें एडल्ट्स भी है, बट एडल्ट्स का डेटा कुछ ज्यादा मिल नहीं रहा. Share of government employees and pensioners among the personal income tax payers doubled in the last 10 years, it seems. Percentage share of direct taxes in total tax collection अगर देखा जाए तो 2000 में 36% डायरेक्ट टैक्सेस एज टोटल परसेंटेज ऑफ टोटल टैक्सेस में 36% होता था. अभी वो 52% हो गया है. 2009-2010 में वो 60% तक गिरा, ऊपर चढ़ा था. फिर उसके बाद स्लोली वो गिरा. फिर इसके बाद वो 52% तक वो बढ़ा है. परसेंटेज शेयर ऑफ डायरेक्ट टैक्सेस इन टोटल टैक्स कलेक्शन. पर्सनल टैक्स पेयर्स इन 2020-2021 स्टिल बिलो द प्री पैंडेमिक लेवल. 2012 में 282.1 लाख पीपल ने पर्सनल इनकम टैक्स में पे किया था. अभी वो 684.4 लाख पीपल पे कर रहे थे. Personal income tax above 10 lakh slab under individuals category grew by more than 250% during the last 7 years. 1/5 of the total personal tax payers are government employees and pensioners. Cost of tax collection is the lowest since the last 2 decades. Cost of tax collection in India 2000 में 1.36% होता था. अभी वो 0.53% हो गया. Okay. सेंट्रल मिनिस्ट्रीज और डिपार्टमेंट्स के ऊपर ग्रीवेंसेस डालने का जो जिम्मा है ना, वो हर साल बढ़ता ही जा रहा है. It seems that there is an increase of disposal of grievances. There is an increase in the grievances in Central Secretariat by 1.06 lakh grievances, it seems. The pendency in central grievances has decreased from 6.95 thousand cases to 69.5 thousand cases से 67.9 thousand cases by the end of April 2023. For the 9 months in a row, the number of pending cases disposed by the central government has crossed 1 lakh. During April 2023, 18.56 thousand appeals were received, for which 18.52 thousand were disposed of. Department of Financial Services pension reforms and the Niti Aayog are the top performers in it, it seems. A report on the role of small modular reactors in energy transmission में ये बताया जा रहा है कि इंडिया में advanced nuclear reactors with a power generation capacity ranging दिन ब दिन बढ़ता ही जा रहा है, it seems. There are a lot of challenges. Nearly 80,000 SMR designs are under development and license stages में बढ़ रही है. State-wise, item-wise value of output from agriculture and forestry fisheries, Department of Statistics and Program Implementation ने रिलीज किया है. इसके हिसाब से the total share of crops in gross value of output of agriculture and allied sectors has declined by 7.5%. 7.5%. By 7.5% in the last 10 years, it seems. The crops of subsector accounted for 62.4% of the agriculture and allied sectors in 2011 and 2012 से अभी वो reduce होके 54.4% हो गया. The case of the livestock is even more dismal. The share of the share has decreased by 5 percentage points. The share of the forestry, logging and fisheries and aquaculture has increased marginally. स्टेट वाइज गवर्नमेंट ने पूरा इंफॉर्मेशन दिया है. फॉर एग्जांपल सीरियल्स में किस किस से उसने कम हुआ है, बढ़ा है, वो सब कुछ दिया है गवर्नमेंट. फिर उसके बाद बीजेपी ने रिसेंटली एक एड दिया था जिसमें ये बोला जा रहा है कि दिया है कि राजस्थान इज वन ऑफ द वर्स्ट स्टेट्स टू जहां पे 12 गर्ल्स एवरी डे लापता होते हैं. हर रोज 12 गर्ल्स लापता होते हैं. 12 गर्ल्स गो मिसिंग एवरी डे इन राजस्थान. एक पूरा एड दिया था, उसको हर न्यूज़पेपर में उन्होंने डाला था. ये सही है, दे आर राइट. बीजेपी ने जो भी बोला था वो राइट है. बट बीजेपी ने एक इंपॉर्टेंट चीज वहां पे बोलना बंद कर दिया. दे डिड नॉट से दैट actually the most number of girls that are missing in India are not from Rajasthan. Rajasthan is still in the fifth position पे है. The most number of girls are missing from किस स्टेट में? मध्य प्रदेश. मध्य प्रदेश is the number one state in India जहां पे हर रोज 16 लड़कियां मिसिंग होते हैं. A total of 9,407 children, girls, females are missing in मध्य प्रदेश. मध्य प्रदेश के बाद सेकंड हाईएस्ट है वेस्ट बंगाल 8,478. फिर उसके बाद तमिलनाडु 4,904. फिर उसके बाद दिल्ली आता है 4,174. फिर उसके बाद आता है राजस्थान 4,133. By 2021, of the 4,935 missing girls in Rajasthan, 84.5% are recovered or traced, and 763 girls will still remain unrecovered or untraced, according to the NCRB. So ये पूरा डेटा उन्होंने डाला नहीं है. बीजेपी ने ये बोला था कि राजस्थान इज नंबर वन. राजस्थान इज ऑल्सो एक्चुअली नॉट नंबर वन. इसका खिताब लेके जाता है असम. असम इज वन ऑफ द वर्स्ट कंट्रीज इन इंडिया फॉर वुमेन. टोटल क्राइम्स अगेंस्ट वुमेन में असम इज आउट ऑफ 1 लाख वुमेन में 168.3 क्राइम्स होते हैं. असम हैज द हाईएस्ट रेट ऑफ क्राइम अगेंस्ट वुमेन according to the NCRB 2021 data. 4 states and 1 union territory. असम नंबर 1 पे है. नेक्स्ट में दिल्ली है 147.6. उसके बाद उड़ीसा है 137.8. उसके बाद हरियाणा है 119.7. उसके बाद तेलंगाना. उसके बाद आता है राजस्थान. उसके बाद मध्य प्रदेश. उसके बाद वेस्ट बंगाल. उसके बाद केरला, आंध्र प्रदेश एंड महाराष्ट्र भी आता है इसके. असम इज राजस्थान रिपोर्ट्स द हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ रेप केसेस. ये भी बोला था बीजेपी ने. ये भी झूठ है. इस झूठ इसमें राजस्थान एक्चुअली डजंट इज नॉट गॉट द हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ रेप केसेस. उत्तर प्रदेश हैज गॉट द हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ रेप केसेस इन इंडिया. इट सीम्स हर एक आवर 2 लड़कियों का रेप होता है उत्तर प्रदेश में. उत्तर प्रदेश में हर रोज 16 लड़कियों का रेप होता है. आउट ऑफ एवरी 1 लाख वुमेन 16 लड़कियों का रेप हो जाता है उत्तर प्रदेश में. द स्टेट ऑल्सो रैंक्स नंबर 1 इन द rapes that happen every year. Uttar Pradesh is number 1 also in the infamous category of rape by closed family member. इधर हस्बैंड हो, फिर उसके बाद फैमिली के अंदर भी जितने भी लोग हैं उसमें भी नंबर 1 उत्तर प्रदेश है. राजस्थान कम्स नंबर 2 उस चीज. एक्सटर्नल सेक्टर अनसर्टन वेदर पोज रिस्क टू द ग्रोथ ऑफ इंडियन इकोनॉमी. गवर्नमेंट आरबीआई की एक रिपोर्ट में बोला है. मास्टरमाइंड हैड प्लान्ड मोर ब्लास्ट नियर गोल्डन टेम्पल, कॉप्स ने बोला है. एसजीपीसी मूल्स इनवाइटिंग बिड्स फॉर गुरबानी टेलीकास्ट राइट्स आफ्टर भगवंत मान ने बोला है कि आफ्टर भगवंत मान सेड दैट एवरी अदर टीवी स्टेशन शुड आल्सो बी गिवन राइट्स फॉर गुरबानी. एट 168 lakh million ton, Punjab exceeds last year's wheat production. Chilli farmers form a group in Firozpur after bumper produce in chillis in Punjab. 473 stubble burning incidents in Muktsar. Petrol station shops refused rupees 2000 notes because of the high advent of 2000 notes that are coming near to them. The Punjab government ने बोला है कि notification for panchayat bypolls in 20 days it seems. Merge TSPCL and TSPCL engineers ने बोला है. Industrial activity has weakened in March it seems. Industrial activity as measured by the index of industrial production grew by a disappointing 1.1% over last year in March 2023. This is the slowest year-on-year growth in IPP in the last 5 years. Sequentially, the IPP grew by 8.3% only. India में the highest number of job rise has happened in only one state, that is Delhi. The jobs have been steadily raising. Employment in National Capital Region of Delhi has been on an upward trend in the last 3 years. In January, April 2020, there are 5.3 million employed people in Delhi, according to the CMI's Consumer Pyramid Household Survey. This is inching to 6 million people in January, April 2023. This is the highest recorded employment in all over India. A largest share of this rise in employment comes because of the policies that the Delhi government has been taking off. The significant number of the rise has happened in small traders and wage laborers in Delhi. The characteristic labor market figure of NCT of Delhi is the very high share of around 90% of the employment in business and salary groups. 58% of the Delhi's workforce consisted of salaried employees. This was followed by business persons, which had a little over 34%. It seems that Delhi has been adding almost 0.35 million jobs every year from 2020 to 2023. They were added in the NCT, registering a 6.5% growth in employment year on year. Most of the rises in this employment is a result of marked increase in the number of traders and wage laborers. The rise of the workforce in this occupation group doubled from 0.4 million to close to 0.8. Along with that, the amount of salary that the wily wage laborers that are actually earned in India is double when compared to other states and Delhi. There are 3.1 million salaried employees in NCT of Delhi. It climbed to 3.26 million in January-April 2023. Hence, the salaried jobs witnessed an employment growth of 4.8% in this period. Also, the amount of people who are working gender-wise also in Delhi has increased by 0.9 percentage points with regards to female employment. According to 57.2% of the total employment of Delhi are male, and the remaining 43% gender difference also is happening in Delhi. Previously, only 6.6% of the people account to 6% of the people are small traders and wage laborers in Delhi. Now that has crossed 20% of the occupation includes small traders, hawkers, businessmen without fixed premises, home-based workers, wage laborers. This is also happening because of the high quality jobs that are coming to people in Delhi. Most of the people are either coming from Uttar Pradesh, Himachal, Uttarakhand and Haryana and Rajasthan because of the low paying jobs that they are being given in those states. They are all migrating to Delhi, it seems. Rajasthan में males dominate the labor market. It's almost 43.8% of the labor market are compared to the Indian labor participation rate of little under 40% are boosted by male. This means that close to 44% of the population above age 15 years and above in Rajasthan is part of the labor force. Shockingly, close to 94% of the people who are in the labor force in January-April 2023 are males in Rajasthan. In the same period, an almost equal share of females in the working age population in Rajasthan are out of labor force. Farmers who abandon cattle to be booked under Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act, उत्तर प्रदेश में मिनिस्टर ने बोल दिया है. The statement comes amid farmers' unhappiness over the state government's failure to resolve the issue of stray cattle menace. ये तो होगा ही नहीं, expected था. More than 430 government employees found fudging attendances in offices in Jammu and Kashmir. Citing Centre's ordinance, Delhi Vigilance Directorate reinstates the Special Secretary, already मैंने बोल दिया, Rajshekhar. Supreme Court to hear Satyendra Jain's bail plea on May 26th. NIA court in Jammu and Kashmir orders 5 terrorists to surrender. Basavaraj Bommai is now saying that prove 40% commission with proof, then I will quote arrest. Basavaraj Bommai is daring the Congress regarding that. A man loses life after falling into a river due to absence of warning signs in Assam. Guwahati mein, this happened nearby. There is a river, Bahini River. Dismal condition of the Bahini River near Rukmini Gaon. Rukmini Gaon mein, Bahini River mein, because of no warning signs, with his car he fell down and he loses his life. वहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा protest भी हुआ है. फिर उसके बाद Assistant Commissioner of State Tax held on bribery charges in Guwahati. मणिपुर में फिर से हिंसा शुरू हो गई जहां पे बहुत सारे घरों को जला दिया गया एंड मेनी पीपल हैव बीन रनिंग अवे। मिजोरम ने बोला है कि दे आर टेकिंग स्टॉक ऑफ द सिचुएशन एंड दे आर ट्राइंग टू and they are trying to find a solution for these immigrants that are coming from Manipur. Assam government will prepare a list enlisting all the low-performing police personnel, including officers, after taking into account factors such as obesity and bad habits such as alcoholism, and offer them voluntary retirement (VRS) for low-performing Assams. Uh, prohibitionary orders are being issued in Guwahati because of the Amit Shah's visit. ये है मेरे पास जितने भी न्यूज है। यस